Another employee from that Dallas hospital, Dallas's Texas Health Presbyterian, under quarantine on board a Carnival cruise liner called the Magic. U.S. Department of State officials say this woman is a lab supervisor who may have handled Thomas Derek Duncan's fluid samples. This worker got on this Carnival cruise line in Galveston, Texas, Sunday, headed toward Mexico. When the U.S. State Department wanted to evacuate her through neighboring Belize's international airport, that country said no. CNN aviation and government regulation correspondent Renee Marsh actually talked to one of the passengers on board that cruise liner. Renee joins me now. What did he or she tell you?
Well, I can tell you an update on the ship's position. It is now off the coast of Mexico because everyone on board that cruise ship was supposed to enjoy Cozumel, Mexico. However, the Mexican authorities did not clear the ship to dock there. So they were all kind of stuck for a while, and they'd been waiting for several hours. And now we just got word from the cruise line that they're now heading back to Galveston, Texas, because, again, the Mexican authorities did not clear them to dock there. They're slated to arrive on Sunday. Now, back to that passenger who is on board as we speak. Spoke to him earlier today. He says, as far as the mood goes, people are not panicked, but it's definitely a talker. Everyone's talking about it. The computers, they're all packed. People are looking up Ebola, getting smart on how you may be able to, how you may contract the disease. But again, he says there's not a feeling of panic. He did also describe to me the moment the captain broke the news to them that this lab worker was on board. Take a listen.
They never said Ebola. They said the hospital several times where this person worked, but never said the word Ebola. Not sure why. Maybe they didn't want to cause panic on the boat, but clearly everybody knew what they were talking about.
All right, so again, that is from the passenger there, just describing how they got the news. Again, they never used the word Ebola, but he says everyone knew what the captain was talking about when he made that statement.
Okay, so we know this employee may have handled Duncan's fluid samples. I guess we don't even know that for sure. We are, 19 days into this 21-day quarantine. I mean, really, Renee, I know you're not a doctor, but as far as everything we've learned about Ebola and what you're hearing maybe from medical personnel with regard to what's happening on this cruise line, is there a real danger?
At this point, all health officials are saying the risk is extremely low. You just said it. We're 19 days in with this particular worker. We've been saying all along the incubation period for Ebola, 21 days, so we're right at the cusp there. She's being kept, again, away from everyone else in her cabin. Her travel mate also being quarantined within that cabin as well. So the feeling is that everything that's being done is being done out of an abundance of caution, but there is no fear on behalf of the health officials that anyone on board that ship as we speak is in any sort of danger.